The new fruit calculator, Blox Fruits, is totally broken. A calculator like this, no, actually it's not the real one, but one in the game, yes, there is a 3 calculator from Blox Fruits, because I already made a video a long time ago, but a long time ago here on the channel. Yes, I made the video analyzing the value of each fruit using the calculator system, but it changed due to the update that came to the game, which adds some new things, right? Especially the rework of fruits and the dragon itself as well. Yes, this ended up perhaps affecting the game too much. So the whole notion of calculating trade or things like that have been changed in the players' minds, but also in these trade calculator sites. Okay, guys? That's why I want to test here to see what the current value of each 3 block ruts is like and see if they really make sense with the value of the trades people are proposing. Okay? Because I'm going to use my Discord server for this with the trades chat, which is where there are a lot of people making trades all the time. Okay? So if this video starts, I only ask you to subscribe to the channel for us with this mark of 500,000 subscribers. That's all. Just subscribe to beauty. Little table, let's start this video here, and we're here on the 3 calculator website. Okay, you can come here, the values, right, such as common fruits, rare fruits, mythical, game pass. Okay, the common fruits in the game, and this is the value of 3 of each your demand, right, which is basically what they are asking for, a lot for this fruit or not. And of course the fruits that most parents here in the game, they have 0 demand, practically make them pair that has 0 demand, and the others all have 1 demand. Okay, unusual fruits, they are a little higher demand, but the value is also a little higher. You can come here, its value is in. The game is 5,000, 7,000, 5,000, trade value, 60, 80, 1,000, 1,000, the unusual flame here. 25,000 is day mod of 15,000 trade value because she has reworked, okay? And when there is this little name here under the page, right? And instead of stable, it means that it's a bit of a strange value, okay? Kind of varies a lot, right? And this is from Falcon Diamond because of the rework. We know that Falcon is kind of in this rumor like she will have a rework, and Diamond has already had her rework. So there are 2 fruits there. And that are with the trade value somewhat changed. If I can say, because there are people who will want to change the fruit to Kasha, it is in the head of this person that will have a rework in the case of Falcon, and it is a fruit that has already had reworking like Diamantic. I wonder if it is worth more than it was before. Of course it's worth more, but of course it's worth so much more. There's this issue too. That's why it's one of the things that starts to bug people. It starts to break this trade system a little, right? Then here there is also a value of each of them from trade to 2d5 to 400 and 550, 15,000 there for Dia, but because it has improved a little, but I think it's a little high, okay? 15,000 worth of 3 for Diamond is the rare look. Diamond has more trade value than Magma in my head. It doesn't make sense, okay? Doesn't make sense, does it? Then you can turn Light Ruby is, here. Ghost and Magma. There is Ghost underpage, which would be as if it were a value. Then it seems that it is underpaid. The value is a bit strange. And Magma overpage, which would be a value half paid in access, would be like that. There is also demand 4 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 19, 5,000. And he talked about the Magma trade. Alright guys, well, for the legendary theft here in the game, we have Kwaike, Spider Love, Well, Fang Sound, Blizzard, Hubble, Buddha, and Portal, okay? That's where there is demand, those from above here with very low demand, but they are stable, let's say this. In trades, they will always remain at this trade value, in this demand too, which you are seeing here now. Also here, the pen that it has 11 kind of strange trade value, that would be a kind of bad value that you wouldn't use in trade because it's not worth it, right? Costing only 2,000. Then there's the Phoenix 2, which said normal sound, normal value. Blizzard 5,000 is quite worth 3 for Blisser with a demand of 6 out of 10. I don't think all this because Blissergia is more or less. There's Rambo, which is Rambo Xenia Buddha, which is always good. Everyone wants a fruit that everyone wants to use at least once, wants to have an inventory. So it will have a demand, it will have a very high value, and the door too, because it's the same situation. There are 2 fruits that you use a lot in the game. Beauty. There are mythical fruits, right guys? Which already exist a lot in the game, huh? There's a lot of mystic fruit in this game now, huh? Well, in the fruit. The most poorly paid fruit is the Strike. Certainly 1 of 10 demand, no one wants to have this fruit. Then has the Shadow in second place, one of the worst. Then is a multi. See the little hand of creating control there in the value until it is high control, being control. I think it is because of the people here think you will have the rework already now. So have you thought already want to have it in the inventory? It makes sense to FX also with a demand a little worse than control, but with the value the same way as Dogzinho Leopard, which is always good to have a Leopard gas that is a new fruit. And yes, that is a new fruit. Then Tsuno 100. 17 5,000 and Dragon simply breaking the calculator with its 54 5,000 trade value, right guys? It's not even the permanent one. The permanent one is 1,350,000. Okay, it's a lot. Okay guys, it's a lot. That's so much stuff you would technically need according to this calculator right here. 3 permanent gas, yes. 3 permanent gas will give 3 no. 3 permanent gases, not 3 permanent ETs, right? Which gives more or less almost the same value here as Dragon. Permanent. Okay, of course you saw the values, but we can do it in practice here. Okay, guys, to know what an exchange would be like, I'm gonna put it here for you to see. I imagine that I want 11 dragon permanent, so I would have to give a euro. Let me see. The euro has 2,000 and 1,000. 2,000, 1,000. In fact, this value of 3 of 2,000 is the euro 1,200 Robux. Then let's see if I have one. Yet no. I am the free to play. So I am a free to play. So I am a free to play. So I will want A is the dragon in a free to play form. Come on, let's see. Okay, I got 12. That's it. I got 2 yet, then I got a Kitsune. In Kitsune, Surain. Oh, I put permanent FR. Wait, put Kitsune here. Then I don't know. I got 2 Kitsune and 2 yets. 2 Kitsune in Kitsune kissing 2 yet. Then in trades, anything like that, and I get 560,000 trade value. Then in that case, I would only be able to get that. Okay, guys? A few things here, okay? You can see here a not fire fruit costs 500 billion. So technically with 2 yets and 2 physical Kitsunes, if you take a not fire fruit, it's there. If I want to get here a fruit, as I know there in this one here are the best fruits of the games without being... The dragon is one of the rarest without being the dragon currently in the game, so I don't have much to do. Is there in the case if I like this with these fruits, I wouldn't be able to get a permanent dragon. But if I wanted to get a permanent gas, come on, let's suppose I could get a permanent gas with 12 yets and 2 kids too. Is there in the case if I wanted to get a permanent Kitsune, a Kitsune is a permanent yet, I could also get a permanent yet, okay? Because the value of 3 is the same. If I wanted to take all the game and game pieces, let's go. Let's see here all the game passes in the game, guys. All the game passes that have a certain value. Okay, other than the Fruit Story 8, because it's kind of unlimited, right? These 4 game passes have given 375,000. I have to put 5 with you. I can only put 4. Guys, this cackler here is a bit broken, right? Well, 4 on 5 plus 1 is like 400 and 304 and 20 more or less. Do a mental calculation here, huh? Then put on the modem twice, right? So with these 4 fruits, I can also get all the game passes in the game, of course, except for the Snapfire Hole, right? It is because it is a game pass half separate there from so rare that it costs 500 if it were only able to catch a Theft Note Beach, okay? But it will catch all game pass taking Theft Note Beach just with these 4 fruits. And of course, the physical dragon allows you to also get the physical dragon in the game. One of the physical dragons, of course, in the case if someone has a physical dragon, but I haven't seen it so far. But you can choose between the 2 there, east or west, and choose that you can get it. Is at the limit, there is the trade value, and you put an extra fruit there, and it is practically the same value as the west dragon, right? And the dragon there from the east, the dragon actually from the east, right? You can also get its value even a little lower than you get physics with these 4 fruits. Here are worth a physical dragon, beauty. Then in case you want to get here, guys, a fruit, a contrary. Okay, let's suppose if you are a smart guy and want to exchange a permanent fruit in exchange for the dragon, a cheap permanent fruit, right? That people say here is a fruit like the permanent bomb that is worth a dragon, but I'm gonna put here the permanent blade that it is a cheap fruit. And I took it, had rework, beauty. It only costs 1,000, right, guys? It's not the same thing because it's so cheap. Obviously, she won't have it. Value. Okay, so there is no such thing as giving a fruit just because it is permanent for you to exchange for a physical dragon. Okay, that doesn't exist. It's an internal meme of the community, and the sound was created in your head because the flame itself, it only costs 4,000, 1,001 Buddha. Take here a Buddha of life, which is a fruit that you like have to have permanent. So why are you going to use it for farming? I'm going to get Buddha anyway. Yeah, let me see here. The permanent Buddha 3 years and 8,000 T. Not even the permanent Buddha is worth a physical dragon according to this rope lady here, guys. I don't know if it's totally right or not, but it's such an absurd deal, guys. It has to be 10 yets 10. Eskitsunes is a business, so you have to be there. You have to really care for someone to exchange this dragon. Okay, guys, these dragons there for these fruits in the game, okay? Because it is very, very rare. Okay, guys, it is very rare. It is very rare, even for those who have it. I have these 2 touches here. I have a gold mine in my hands, okay? That business completely broke the game market, okay? But I don't forget to sign up also hashtag 500,000 subscribers. We are together and not